Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and we've returned back to Immortal. But we're not immortal to be effects of this realm in itself. Take them in certainly. Certainly, I mean. Got a jar of eyeballs. What are we meant to do with these eyeballs? Oh dearie me. And the various sort of fill-in dialogue there, which is nice. Different medicine. Well, what are we meant to do with these eyeballs? Wasn't there someone earlier which we needed to give certain eyeballs to, maybe? Wasn't there someone around here? Yeah, you. You're the one with the eyeballs needed. Hey, back again? Oh, you found them. If you don't mind, could you put them back for me? Huh? What the heck happened there? My window just suddenly exited out. How do I do that? Hey, back again. Oh. I need to somehow put them back in, but how are we meant to do that? There isn't anything which we can use, is there now? Or we will require... the door appears to be warped. No good can come out of that. Do you mind doing that? I guess so. Why? I don't like touching eyes or things touching my eyes. Eyes? Eyes are where you cross the line? Not the skeleton you saw when we first got here. Not the massive horde of... horde of dead bodies right next to us. Just eyes? Fine, let's get this over with. Put them in there. Okay, they're in. Let's go see Derek. Ah, so we put the eyes not in Derek, but in them. Hey, over here. Thanks to you, I got these back. I've got nothing holding me back now. Nothing at all? Just one, but it's too late. What is it? I was just going to give a ring to someone. It's not important. Ring? Derek, were you going to give a ring to Rachel? You know Rachel? How do you know her? We actually found your ring upstairs along with her. When we gave it to her, she was overjoyed and started to cry. She passed on because she was so happy. So she did get it. That's all I wanted to hear. Thanks, really. Here. I can't really use it anymore, but I know it'll help you out more. Ooh. Study key, yes. You guys take care of yourselves, okay? Will do. See you around, buddy. I'm coming, Rachel. You both can be in peace now in the afterlife. So the study room must be the furthest room to the left. I can only assume that that would be the case, because that's the only room which we haven't really unlocked. But there could be other rooms as well. Used the study key here. What dark mysteries? Oh. That is no... So keep going. Bring me more. Bring more. Okay. I believe that is where our antagonist friend probably originally came from. Help. Make them stop. Not me. I'm not that good. Stop, please. Just... Nah. Or maybe the words just spaced out. There are several books about the human soul on the shelf. All of their pages have been ripped out. Oh gosh. Mirror broken. Not me. But what is the purpose behind that flipped bookcase? Can we do anything with the bookcase in itself? Well, haven't discovered anything. But that doesn't mean to say if we exit here something terrible is going to happen. Oh, old bloody bandages lying on the ground. Okay. I fancy a different save file just in case. There's another little... I think there's another little thing there. I'm not quite too sure. Ah. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. He's here. You're still in that body, aren't you? The horrors you saw upstairs weren't enough for you. You had to come down to hell itself. When I'm finished with you, you'll wish you were in hell. And as for you two, I've got a nice pair of mirrors just for you. This guy's completely lost it. No, I don't want to end up like Mother. He stopped? Stop! What? I won't let you do this. Darcey? You dare go against your guardian spirit. You are nothing to me. I won't let you hurt them. She's saying something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? Darcey? What are you going to do? Do it. Kill them. Shut up! Let me out! Oh. I see what's going. Oh. Now Kieran can't hurt us anymore. Darcey did the ultimate sacrifice there. Morna. You'll be fine. Nicholas, it's okay. You don't have to lie. I know I won't make it. It's okay. This is all my fault. Don't say that. It is. I brought us here. So, the bus? It was never broken? It was never broken. It was all an act. I'm sorry. I guess you were right, Morna. I really was a lost cause. I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm happy. I was able to save some. That's all I wanted. Hehe. I did it. I actually stopped him. I'm actually free. We'll put an end to this, I swear. Thank you. Thank you. There is a key in Darcey's hand. Got secret study key. Are you ready? Yeah, I am. But let me do something first. Rest in peace. There's a peaceful look on her face. I'm sure only the last few moments of her life were in peace and harmony, thanks to that wretched Kieran. But you know what? Antagonists have a place in stories to make you feel on edge like that. But that was a very selfless thing to do right there. Not everyone would want to do that. Used the secret study key. Where are you? You're back sooner than I thought you would be. Did you have any trouble, Nisa? Oh, who are you? Is Nisa bringing them to me now? That's not like her. You're Augustus, aren't you? How did you know that? I don't recognize you. He looks so different. Why have you been killing people? Why shouldn't I? I am immortal. A god. I should have the right to do so. That must be the things Kieran carved into his mind. I don't even know if there is any trace of who he was anymore. You're not real. Just another illusion. Just another... Yeah, that's what Kieran has played onto his mind. It's been a long time, Father. Are you really? I am. Mr. Augustus. Phoebe. Father, do you remember what happened to us? Did he remember something? It must have been. Usually it causes very, very bad brain pain or something like that. Where it just really hurts the brain when you remember something. I don't know the scientific terminology for this. Where is Adnit? She's not here, Father. Where is she? She's dead, Father. You killed her. No. No, this isn't what I wanted. All I wanted to do was help her, and I never wanted to hurt anyone. Father, please, stop this. This can't go on. No one has to suffer anymore. You can stop. If not for me, please, do it for Mother. What I've done. I killed all these people. I know. Look at what your father has become. If I even have the right to call myself that anymore. You two, I'm sorry for all the torment you had suffered through. I know I can never take this pain away from you. I dedicated my life to saving people, and here I am ending their lives. Would you mind granting me a request? What would that be? Never tell anyone about this manor. All of this manor's tragedy should die with me. They should never be given the chance to repeat themselves. Maeve, Phoebe, I will not ask you to forgive your father, but please leave me. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye. What are you... Morna? Nick, you must have already figured it out. I have. Oh. Rest in peace, Mr. Augustus. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, that's what's going to happen. I haven't been able to say this properly yet. Thank you for everything that you've done. If it weren't for you, both of us would have probably suffered from Siren's hand, and my father's torment would have probably continued. Because of you two, I got to see Maeve again. I could never ask for more. In a way, I'm glad that I... Okay. I would have never met you if I didn't. Phoebe, I guess you're going to be leaving us. It's alright, we'll be fine. Aw, thank you. I'm glad I was able to meet you. Goodbye, Phoebe. See you around. One day. Bye-bye. That speck of light is when someone disappears. They're both at peace now. Gives me reminiscence of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. Those games when the character that's actually human disappears because their purpose has been done for. Huh? What is it? There's something in my pocket. A pocket watch. He's still not here. Maybe it ran late. Okay. Man, I'm still late. Welcome. Thank you. Morna, over here. Sorry, my appointment went over by about 10 minutes. Even after running here, I'm still late. How are your therapy sessions going? They're really helping. I wasn't sure at first to do them, but they are helping. I'm glad. There's some people, yeah, unfortunately this comes to the case nowadays, unfortunately. Yeah. Always help out those who you feel like they are in trouble, they're in need. Always wanting to give their opinions out, but they feel like they need to shoulder everything on their own shoulders. So in those in the community, just say that they're important and they're not alone. Nobody should be alone. And sharing something isn't weakness, it's a part of you. Never ever give up. Ever. I'm glad. So what about you? Anything new going on? Well, my friend just sent me a new set of animal bones. Here, I'll show you. No, I'm fine. Leave them in the bag. After all that happened, and you're still afraid of scary things? You really are something. Yeah, get it all out. I'm done. It's going to be really fun when the holidays come along. What do you mean? Halloween, of course. I'm taking you to a haunted house. What? No thank you. I've already been to one and it was real. That's enough for me. Where's your sense of adventure? It left once we went through that whole thing with Phoebe. How do you think they're doing? I'm sure they're happy now, no doubt. Phoebe and Maeve are together now, and Darcey. She wouldn't want us to feel tormented over her decision. I think she was content with her choice. I'm sure they're all happy in the end. Yeah, I'm sure they were. I'm sure. Oh, sorry, I sure miss them though. What I wouldn't give to see them one more time. Sorry, I can't read today. End 1. Never forgotten. So yeah, that must have been the true ending as it's the first one. And also by the fact that credits are playing. But that could be the case that all these endings have credits in them. But that just seems like the truest ending outcome, where Siren is defeated and all our characters survive apart from Darcey, of course. But of course, those other characters, the ghost ones, were already dead, so therefore there was no actual possible way of saving them at all. Unless, of course, there was a way to go back to the past, but no. Ah, Rec Room! Would you like... No, I don't. So, I'm the Wisp, probably? Hello. Thank you for playing Immortal. I'm truly sorry for all that I have done. I hope you accept my apology. Hey! You're a good antagonist. Is there anything I can do for you? Tell me about development. I guess for starters, I was just known as the villain for quite a while in development. The creator got stuck with the idea of, why would a person be happy to live forever? No normal person would. The creator didn't see me as a villain anymore and more of a victim in the whole situation. Yeah, more brainwashed. That's all for now, take care. Agnet. Hello there, thank you so much for playing Immortal. What can I do for you? Sorry to tell you, but I honestly didn't go through too many changes in the game. All of my changes were my design. Sorry if you expected more. I hope you take care though, okay? See you again. No. That's good. There's a Daruma doll here. Both eyes are filled in. Hey, thanks so much for playing Immortal. Do you want to ask me something? Yeah, ask about Nicholas. Well, I went through quite a bit of changes, mostly minor. The only real major change is that originally I was supposed to be possessed by Siren, not Darcey. However, after a lot of planning, it was passed on to Darcey. It doesn't mean that it was completely taken away from me though. If you haven't seen End 6 yet, you might want to check it out to see what I mean. I don't know. Hey, thanks for playing through Immortal. Do you want to know about the game development? Yeah, about the game... I'm silly. Well, for starters, my appearance is based roughly off the creator's sister. Early sketches featured me fighting monsters, but there are no monsters here. Shame. Other than that, there weren't too many changes made to me. That's all for now. See ya! See ya as we go on. Hello, thanks for playing Immortal. Do you need something? Well, I suppose I should tell you about how I changed during the development of this game. Originally, I was never the main threat of the game. If anything, I was supposed to help you. I was first designed to be one of Phoebe's friends who was also a thief. There was also a puzzle dedicated to me and Owain that only we can solve. That quickly changed and I now look like the man I am today. There was also one point where a playable chase scene was planned with me. The creator thought that it might take away from the story, however, and was scrapped. That's all you get for now. Now leave. Alright? Hello, Owen. Hey, thanks for playing through Immortal. Want some development info? Yes. In the early plan, I was supposed to help you along with Siren, but that quickly changed. After more planning, the creator was considering having me come to Phoebe's aid during the incident cutscene, but arriving too late. The creator didn't like how this played out and decided to scrap this as well. So, I guess I was able to dodge all the dangerous stuff during the game. During the game. Huh? That's all for now, okay? See ya! It looks like it's... Damn it! Why is it looked? There's no need to go this way. Okay, fine. Hello, thank you for playing Immortal. Do you have anything to ask? Well, I guess I was one of the characters that went through most changes, but mostly my design. I had blonde hair for a very short time, and the hair clip went through a lot of changes as well. As for my personality, it didn't go through too many changes. Ideas to make me the villain were tossed around a lot, however it never really got off the ground. That's all I have for now. Sorry. What have you got to apologise for? Hey, thanks so much for playing Immortal. Derek. Man, thanks so much for getting my eyes back. I really miss seeing Rachel smile again. Got anything to ask? Well, I guess for one thing, I was actually supposed to be a playable character for a short time. I wasn't even called Derek at first. The name I went by was actually Damien. But it ended up being passed on to Darcey, and I got to be the ghost in the basement. Not that I'm complaining. If it weren't for these changes, I wouldn't have been able to meet my wife. Nah. Hi there. Thanks for playing Immortal. Rachel isn't loaded up on the first bit of dialogue there. Do you want to talk about the development of the game? Yes, I would. I was actually the very first ghost that was made during the character design phase. Well, in secondary characters, that is. The very first ghost design actually goes to Phoebe. Other than that, there really wasn't too many changes to me. So, that's all I have for you right now. Goodbye. What do you mean by right now? Does that mean you've got something later on? I'm joking. Hey there, thanks for playing Immortal. Do you want to know some development secrets? Me, Morna and Nicholas were all the very first characters designed during the playing of the game. The creator of the game wanted to have at least one ghost child help the player throughout the game. This is due to the creator hating that in many horror movies and games, children are almost always depicted as evil or creepy. For good reason. She didn't want to have it where if you were to hear that it was a horror game that had ghost children, you would think they would be evil. And that's how I was created. Thanks for listening to me. Take care. Maeve, hello, thank you so much for playing Immortal. Can I help you? Yes. I guess one change that comes to mind would be my personality. Rather than me being harsh to a player when they find me in the present, I was meant to be afraid of pretty much everything. I was supposed to be too scared to really talk to anyone as to fear getting attached and having them become a replacement. That's all for now. Take care. Nisa. Good day, thank you for playing Immortal. Do you want to ask something? Well, there was hardly any changes to me, since I suppose I'll tell you about the changes that were made to the family. At one point there was an idea to have multiple members of the family, not just Darcey. Darcey was thought to be the only one you convinced to not kill you, meaning you would have to fight back the others. The creator came to the conclusion, however, that none of them would have it in them to kill someone, unless absolutely necessary. She was the thought of how it wouldn't fit as the main characters are trying to stop the killing, not cause more. That's all for now. That's all for now. Take care. Hey there. Thanks for playing Immortal. Would you like to hear some development info? Sure. Well, for starters, I'm actually a cameo of one of the creator's friends. The creator wants to have another ghost added to the game, and couldn't seem to come up with a design that they really liked. So they asked their friend if they wanted to have a ghost in the game. They happily agreed, just asking if they could be the trickster type of ghost. And that's how I got in the game. See ya, and sorry for all the trouble I gave you. Yeah, indeed, you gave us a bit of trouble on one of the parts of the game. I can't quite remember now which part of the game it was, but I am sure that it was an important part. Okay, you can't save in here. Damn it! Actually, let's look at you. Ah, you're the savey file. Excellent. That's all they've got to show for now. Letting the time run out on this unfortunate incident. I'm too late. Nicholas lies motionless on the bed. I should have done something. Phoebe, don't blame yourself. No, you don't understand. I let it happen again, and I just stood there and let it happen. Phoebe, what are you talking about? I died just like this. Kieran poisoned me the same way, and killed me, and I just let someone else suffer the same way. I could have done something, but I just did nothing. No. Please, don't blame yourself. And I think you know what's self-explanatory. We're going to go through the game exactly the same, just with the fact that our dear beloved friend and protagonist has unfortunately met his unfortunate demise. Darcey? Morna? How did you manage to get back over here? The floor's collapsed. I found some rope that allowed me to make my way down to the lower floor. Where's Nicholas? He's dead. What? How? He had been attacked by someone named Kieran. Kieran managed to separate the two of us from him. Kieran? The two of you? Oh, I haven't introduced you to you. Phoebe was gone. Phoebe? She was just... Oh God. She was so upset she must have run off. I have to find her. I can't lose. Darcey, we have to find her. Follow me. You're worried about the name of Kieran. Kieran, however you want to call it. I should call it Kieran actually, because it begins with C. Well, we're left behind. Phoebe, where are you? Where have you run off to? Why would she run off like... Darcey? I could have sworn she was right behind me. Phoebe? Phoebe is right over there in the mirror. Phoebe? Phoebe, what happened to you? How are you inside there? I got pushed in. Please, I want to get out. Don't worry, I'll get you out. Just hold here for a little while, okay? Morna, please. I don't want to. You'll be fine, okay? Just wait for me, okay? Okay. Is someone crying downstairs? I couldn't. What? What could I even do? I gotta keep moving. I'm so sorry. Yes, one should have checked the noise first. Who was that? It looks like we dropped something. Probably on purpose. There's a key on the ground. Library key. Yes. Quite divergent of the story. So when you was given the prompt that maybe you should have checked the downstairs first for that noise, it was actually a call for Phoebe's survival. Darcey, I found you. I've been looking for you. What is it? What's wrong? Where is she, if you don't mind me asking? Who? Phoebe, the little redhead who has been with you for some time. How do you know what she looked like? I never introduced you to. How do you know who she is? I know her well, even though we've never actually met. So, where is she? It was a mirror, wasn't it? I see. Phoebe. She tried so hard to do the right thing. She didn't deserve... He didn't. He must have. She had tried so hard to stop Grandfather's work. Grandfather? Darcey, are you saying... Oh, Gus's descendant, yes. You've read the books around here, right? What happened here all those years ago? That incident. Nisa and Augustus were the only ones left after Agnes took her own life. Augustus was struck by a carriage while he was out. It should have killed him, but it didn't. He did learn, though he was, although he was able to create immortality. He was not invincible. That was when Lord Siren showed himself to Augustus and proposed an idea. Why not just replace what is broken? Augustus could not bring himself to do such a thing, so Siren approached Nisa instead. So in her madness, she made it her wish to take care of her father, not matter what it means. And so a new tradition was born in the family to help our god, to bring replacements when they are needed. No, became replacements for grandfather. And Phoebe, she learned what was transpiring and made it her goal to try and stop it. But no one would take her seriously, or if they learned what she was, they would accuse her for it all. Eek. And eventually, even no matter how hard she tried, they all met the same fate in the end. But she never stopped trying, always trying to at least have one person she could save. Throughout the years, there was always someone who would work for grandfather. The person who would take over this job is given the hair clip as a sign of their commitment to this cause. In a way, I guess we came Nisa. Mother was the last one to do this line of work. However, her sickness took her life 2 years ago. And you are left. And now, only I remain. And now, it's just you. I didn't have to do anything for people to suffer. This really is the life I must live. It doesn't have to be. You can put an end to this. But I have nothing to go back to. Do what's best for grandfather. Darcey, please. Morna. I really wish it was that easy. I really do. I never wanted anyone to. I'm sorry. Different. She held back. She was raised knowing that she would have to do this. It's got to be a heavy weight on her minds to even think of going against it. There's got to be some way for me to get through to her. And I can't have anyone else get hurt. If only if it were that easy. New developments. Siren, are you sure what we are doing is right? Whatever do you mean? I mean, does this really have to keep going on? Is this what grandfather would want? I've read his journals. I don't think he would want this. No, if he's the same person he was before. I know that you have always been there for my family and have been very understanding. I don't think I could take someone else's. Are you really telling me that you don't think you can handle one job? This same job is the only reason you even exist today. I must say you are the first to ever say that you can't go along with this. Others have talked about it, even broken their own traps they set up, but no one has ever taken a stand against our way of living. Those two have really gotten to you, haven't they? Not that I'm complaining. I could use a change of pace, and I'll break you of your bad habit at the same time. What? What are you doing? Having a little fun. What does it look like? Master Siren, you're supposed to be understanding. Exactly. What I'm understanding is that you are causing a lot of trouble right now, little one. And those who cause trouble deserve to be punished. No! Get away from me! Get away! No, don't be like that. You agreed to this when you stepped in here. Now, didn't you? Well then. That's bad. Darcey! Darcey? Not that anymore. Just the people I wanted to say, or should I say person. What did you do to her? It's simple, really. You gave this child second thoughts and I had to step in and set her straight. And I have to say, it really is a shame that you can't hear her. She's begging, screaming even, for me not to kill you. You really did put bad habits in this child. Why are you doing this to her, to us? Why even keep this going? Why keep this going? This isn't what Augustus would want. Why? Why? Because I wanted to. What could be more endurable than seeing all of you hopelessly try to fight for your own lives? At first I remained loyal to Lord Augustus. Even after all the blank I went through, I still tried to put on a good face. Of course, even all that happened to me, I still remained loyal to him. And when he encountered a problem, I gave him an answer. He hesitated at first, so I told his daughter. She didn't even flinch at the idea. She listened to every word I said. Quickly after that, Augustus followed suit. Do you know how much of a thrill I got out of that? They would listen to whatever I said, no question. It really is amazing how susceptible the human mind is once it's been broken. You can make them do anything that you want, and what's even better is that there's never any consequences. Oh, and poor, sweet Agnet. She tried so hard to make her husband stop. And I couldn't let her put an end to my fun now, could I? And what even makes this more hilarious? He killed her, his own wife. I just convinced that she was some illusion and she was as good as dead again. To be honest, ever since I've died, I never felt so alive. Just like you not long ago. Your face were the most enjoyable thing earlier. You tried so hard to save that pathetic person only to fail horribly. That man's life was gone the moment he stepped in here. Not like I had to do much. He was on the edge of breaking anyway. His name was Nicholas. Not like that matters anymore now, does it? He's long dead and you couldn't do anything. That's not true. I did everything I could to save him. What about sweet little Phoebe? You didn't do anything to save her now, did you? You just told her empty promises. You're lying to yourself and your own cracks are beginning to show. You should be happy. She didn't have to suffer anymore, right? That's what you wanted, right? Not after I smashed the mirror she was in. How could you? How could I? I do love hearing that line no matter how many times I hear it. It isn't like anyone is going to miss her now. She's been dead for years. It isn't like I really killed someone. Yeah, I'll kill you myself, you son of a sot. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. What a splendid day this is. And now her rebellion is just icing on the cake. I get to enjoy the killing myself. I wonder how much of a fight you would put up. Killing me won't do you any good. People will. Come look at you. Come look for you. Give me a bloody break. Do you have any idea how many people go missing every day? Or 100? Over 100, I guess. Sure, they might get worried about you. Hell, they might even send search parties for you. But after a few weeks they'll lose interest. You'll just be forgotten about in a matter of weeks. Now, give me an interesting fight, will you? I have to run. I can't risk dying here too. I'm sorry. What? The door's locked? I know I'd left us open. He's coming this way. No more places to turn to, huh? You are aware that it's quite easy to break a lock on a door, correct? What a shame. I thought we were just getting to the fun part. Oh well. I'm getting tired of this game anyway. Stop! What do you think you are doing? You're... So, that's where you've been all these years. You know your dear father has been calling out to you for some time now. This isn't who you are. What are you talking about? I've always been this way, even more so than when you I am not speaking to you, you sad excuse of a human being. Darcey, ever since you were young, you have seen unspeakable tragedies committed here. You were raised to commit these horrible actions, but I have watched you consistently fight with yourself if you should do these unspeakable acts. Do you truly want history to repeat the cycle countless more times? No, no, I don't. Run. What? Don't speak, just run. She has bought us time. Do not waste it. Or do you truly wish for it to be in vain? No, sirree. We should at least have a little time until Siren regains full control. So take this moment of rest if you need it. Are you really Maeve? And what if I am? If you don't mind me asking, why were you hidden for so long? I would have been hiding longer if you were not so careless as everyone else who had entered here. Personally, I wouldn't have cared if you died just as everyone else has. I did not save you because it is what I wanted. I saved you because it was what she would have wanted. Phoebe, your kindness towards her is the only reason I let you draw a breath. Do not forget that. I'm sorry I couldn't save her. It is not your fault. I've been preparing myself for this for a long time anyway. I expected it to be sooner. What do you mean? It happened shortly after I had died. Like Siren, my spirit was able to live on again. I had attempted to get words to my father to stop him from doing these horrific actions, but to no avail. My mother, whose spirit also lingered in this house, realized the change in my father much more than I. She warned me that if something were to befall on her, I must go into hiding. He was left alone. Due to Siren's influence, he drove my father to push my mother into a mirror and shatter her. Siren had convinced my father that his mind was creating illusions and he himself would have to destroy them. My father had killed my mother without realizing that she was trying to help him. Heeding my mother's words, I hid myself in a painting to prevent Siren from making me suffer the same fate. Not long after, Phoebe began to walk through this house as well. I had learned that Phoebe had passed not long after me, due to her being so tormented before her moment of death. It took much longer for her spirit to take shape. In a way, she had to rebuild herself all those years. She was still fractured in a way. Phoebe was not able to remember just who had taken her life. I suppose Siren had learned of this as well, as he chose not to dispose of her right away. It just allowed his sixth game to be more enjoyable in a way. What she soon learned is that when people step in here, their lives are already lost. She tried countless times to get people to listen to her. Through the consistent abuse and neglect, she didn't stop trying to help at least one person. She also never stopped looking for me. She called out so many times, but heard nothing. Thoughts of her suffering the same fate as my mother plagued me. I wanted to call out to her, give her even a hint, but she was not alone. Even if I could give her a glimmer of hope, that would be enough. And either it was because I was so loyal to my mother, because of my cowardice, I kept my silence. Even if both of us had to suffer more because of it. Then, two of you showed up here. Even after the loss of your companion, you did not sway and lose yourself in this place. You had taken the time to actually listen to her. Even if it went against your best judgment, you still did what you could. But even that was not enough, I suppose. I could not even tell her I was okay. Phoebe. Forgive me. Even while attempting to prepare myself for this scenario, it was to no avail. No, you're fine. I can never prepare myself for all that has happened. Maeve, what exactly did you want to do about your father? I wanted to remember who he once was, the kind, caring man I remember. Do you think that will do any good anymore? Sten has been taking precautions to try and get rid of all those who know him personally. I think it's because he could actually remember. Then, his game would finally end. Do you know where we'd be able to find him? He's below us. He has been there for a long time now. Below us? The door through the wine cellar is locked. We have no way of getting there. The ones who came before Darcey were quite good at hiding paths to him. I heard of a key hidden in here. Here it is. I suppose me hiding actually did accomplish something. Here you go. Got the basement key. You will be able to go to the basement now. Are you ready to depart? Yes, I'm ready. Quite. So if Morna is on their own, it would be possible to actually get a even more bad outcome of all the characters dying. And the inevitable outcome of may have not been able to save anyone. You keep saying that, don't you now? No, he can't have found us already. Greetings. Here again. The holes you saw upstairs weren't enough for you. You had to come down to hell itself. When I'm finished with you, you'll wish you were in hell. And as for you, I've got a nice mirror just for you. This guy's completely lost it. No, I don't want to end up like Mother. He stopped. Stop. What? I won't let you do this, Darcey. You dare go against your guardian spirit. You are nothing to me. I won't let you hurt them. I'm sorry, Darcey. What are you... No. Do it. Kill them. Shut up! Nice. Then, let me out! Then. I think all of these endings have Siren's outcome set in path. There's just no way for him to be able to escape. Darcey, your wounds. I know, it's okay. I know I won't make it, it's okay. I'm sorry if I couldn't save them. It's all my fault. Don't say that. It is. I brought us here. So, the bus, it was never broken? It was all an act? It was all an act. I keep acting like if it was somebody else talking at the time. I'm sorry. Don't be, I'm happy. I was able to save someone. That's all I wanted. Heh. I did it. I actually stopped him. I'm actually free. I promise that we will stop this. Thank you. Thank you. There's a key in Darcey's hand. Secret study key. Are you ready to go? Yes, let us continue forward. I just need to do something first. Put her into bed. Her bed. Peaceful look. Rest in peace. Not pepperonis. Just in peace. Eternal. So eternal peace. You're back sooner than I thought you would be. Did you have any trouble, Neza? Oh, who are you? Is Neza bringing them to me now? That's not like her. You're Augustus, aren't you? How did you know? I don't recognize you. Why have you been killing people? Why shouldn't I? I'm an immortal, a god. I should have the right to do so. Siren must have done this to him. I don't know if I can make him remember. You're not real. Just another delusion. Just another... It's been a long time, Father. Are you really? I am. Father, do you remember what happened to me? Did you remember something? Do you remember Mother and what happened to her? Do you remember Phoebe? Where? Where is Adnit? Where is Phoebe? They are not here, Father. Where are they? They're dead, Father. You killed Mother. No. Indeed, it was true. Phoebe died before she could make it here. No, This isn't what I wanted. All I wanted to do was help her, and I never wanted to hurt anyone. But you did it anyways. Father, please stop this. This can't go on. No one has to suffer anymore. You can stop. If not for me, please do it for Mother. Do it for Phoebe. What I've done. I killed all those people. I know. Look at what your father has become. If I even have a right to call myself that anymore. I'm sorry for all the torment you have suffered through. I know that I can't take this pain away from you. I dedicated my life to saving people, and here I am ending their lives. Would you mind granting me a request for me? What would that be? Never tell anyone about this manor. All of this manor's tragedy should die with me. They should never be given the chance to repeat themselves. Maeve, I will not ask you to forgive your father, but please leave me. Goodbye, Father. There he goes. Rest in peace, Father. I haven't been able to say this properly yet. Thank you for everything that you have done. If it weren't for you, my father's torment would have probably continued. Please, do not blame yourself. What do you mean? The loss of your companion and Phoebe. It was not your fault. I'm sure that it would pain them both to know that they have caused you to suffer. I suppose you are right. You ended this tragedy. You have done a great deed. I'm sorry. Phoebe was so set on finding you. I know, but as long as you remember her, I guess she still is alive in a way. Goodbye, Morna. Thank you for everything. Nah. Biggest loss is Nicholas. This is incredible. Thank you, ma'am. Really? There's no story like this on the market. I'm sure it would do great. We would really love to pick up your story. What do you say? That sounds fantastic, ma'am. I mean, really, this whole thing with immortality, what a twist. Even these characters are so lifelike. This Nicholas could use a bit of work, but I guess it's fine. I'll take it into consideration. Well, you've got this fantastic story. I'm sure you can make this Nicholas seem like a more relatable character in no time. Other than that, I think you've got a solid story. We'll see you next week in order to discuss this more, right? Yes, thank you, ma'am. You'll live on this way. Even if they all say that it's just fiction. Even if I'll be the only one who knows the truth. You will all live. Right? You will still live, okay? No one will forget you. I won't forget you. And that's okay, right? It's what you would want, right? End 5. Bestseller. Oh, hunky-dory. There's a bit of a creepy imagination in the background there. Smiles all around you. Evil ones. Ah, another set of credits. A bit of a darker one. So if all of these other ones are darker, then the ending one is the lighter one, then that's obviously the true ending. Obviously it doesn't state it as a true ending, it just states it's an ending. But of course you can take into consideration that you yourselves as the people who are watching this can make your own conclusions of this and decide for yourself which you think is the canon ending. Good, yep. So, like last time, we left Nicholas to unfortunately pass away. But I'm hoping this time I can actually preserve the life of Phoebe by not going to the right, but going downstairs instead. This wonderful silver shell of work. Morna! I was so scared. I thought I was going to disappear forever. It's okay. I wouldn't let that happen to you. Phoebe, don't you like clocks? Yes. I found this pocket watch. I think you would like it. Do you not like it? Yes. This is the pocket watch that Miss Agnet gave to me. I'm sure that she would want you to have it. Yeah. It's okay now. I don't want to even look at it. But my mystery and my question would be, how was she trapped there in the first place? Obviously, Siren couldn't have done it, because otherwise he would both trap her in there and smash the mirror, thereby killing the spirit. Darcey, I found you. I've been looking for you. What is it? What's wrong? Don't. Phoebe? Don't go near her. Why? Phoebe. Always trying to do the right thing. What? How did you... I never introduced you to. How do you know who she is? I know of her well, even though we've never actually met. Little Phoebe, who tries to stop grandfather's work. Good grandfather? Darcey, what are you saying? Augustus's descendants, yes. You've read the books around here, right? What happened here all those years ago? That incident. And now you are here. Darcey, please listen to me. You don't have to do this. You haven't done anything that can't be forgiven yet. You can put an end to this. Do what's best for grandfather. Not going to be possible. She held back. She was raised knowing that she would have to do this. It's got to be a heavy weight on her mind to even think of going against it. She's always been like that. She's honestly been the only one that I've seen that, even at a young age, to say that she can't go with it. I'm sorry that I pulled you back and said she's dangerous, but there's got to be some way for me to get through to her. Do you mind helping me, Phoebe? No, I don't mind. I will follow you, Morna. Excellent. Was that Darcey? It's coming from that room. And it's just the two of us. Siren, are you sure what we are doing is all right? Whatever do you mean? I mean, does this really have to keep going on? Is this what grandfather would want? I've read his journals. I don't think he would want this. Not if he's the same person he was before. I know that you've always been there for my family if you've been very understanding. I don't think I could take someone's life. Are you really telling me that you don't think you can handle one job? The same job is the only reason you even exist today. You may laugh, but ultimately, you will die by her hand. I must say, you are the first to ever say that you can't go along with this. Others have talked about it, even broken their own traps they set up. But no one has ever taken a stand against our way of living. Those two have really gotten to you, haven't they? Not that I'm complaining. I could use a change of pace, and I'll break you of your bad habit at the same time. What? What are you doing? Having a little fun. What does it look like? Master Siren, you are supposed to be understanding. Exactly. What I'm understanding is that you are causing a lot of trouble right now, little one. And I'm pretty sure she's actually taller than you, Siren. You little minx. Get away from me. Get away. No, don't be like that. You agreed to this when you stepped in here. Now, didn't you? Damn it, screaming. We are here. Darcey. Darcey? Not quite. Just a person I wanted to see. Oh, it seems that little brat is with you. What did you do to her? It's simple, really. You gave this child second thoughts and I had to step in and set her straight. And I have to say, it really is a shame that you can't hear her. She's begging, screaming even, for me not to kill you. You really did put bad habits in this child. Why are you doing this to her? Why even keep this going? Why keep this going? This isn't what Augustus would want. Why? Why? Because I wanted it to. What could be more enjoyable than seeing all of you hopelessly trying to fight for your lives? At first, yep, did all this. I've read through this a lot of times. I just want to see if there's anything unique when going through specific paths. Poor, sweet Agnet. It only takes the will of a single man, or boy in this case, to change the entire fate of a family. Just like you not long ago. Your face was the most enjoyable thing earlier. You tried so hard to save a pathetic person only to fail horribly. Nicholas, that man's life was gone the moment he stepped in here. Not like I had to do much. He was on the edge of breaking anyway. His name was Nicholas. Not like that matters anymore now, does it? He's long dead and you couldn't do anything. That's not true. I did everything I could to save him. But you saved her now, didn't you? If you really did all you could, why is it you could only save one and not the other? Shut up. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. What a splendid day this is. And now her rebellion is just icing on the cake. I get to enjoy the killing myself. I wonder how much of a fight you will put up. Killing me won't do you any good. People will. Come look for you? Give me a break. Do you have any idea how many people go missing every day? Over 100, I'm guessing. Sure, they might get worried about you. Hell, they might even send search parties for you. But after a few weeks, they'll lose interest. You'll just be forgotten about in a matter of weeks. Damn, my nose has been annoying today. Now, give me an interesting fight, will you? Fine. We'll go for the Phoebe only ending. Darcey, please. I know you're still in there. Morna, please, help me. Darcey, you have to fight. No, that's not going to be the case. Dumbass. Did you really fall for something like that? You are pathetic. Are you really crying over something like this? You really did mess up her way of thinking. That's one down. Morna! Morna! No, Morna! Morna! Please, get up. No, no. I was supposed to help you. I was supposed to end this suffering. Morna, please, don't leave. Me too. No. Stop. Yes, this one will do just fine. Thank you, Nisa. Sir, my name isn't... Yes, you're welcome, Father. What do you think, Phoebe? What's wrong, Phoebe? Do I remind you of someone? And 7, a familiar face. Indeed. Choosing the other option would be much better in ourselves. Ooh, and the music is somewhat disturbing too. But this is okay, it's all for a better future. So, you can't proceed throughout the rest of the game as just Phoebe. It's only one of the humans that are still alive that can proceed through the rest of the game. And maybe wouldn't be able to intercept because Siren and Darcey were there, and no one could convince Darcey otherwise, as both Nicholas and our character was killed. I've forgotten their name now, sorry. It was Morna. That was the one. That was the character that we needed to help. Nah, let's not give you an interesting fight. We're just going to run. Phoebe, we need to go. Okay. Are you really thinking of running away? Come on, we need to go. Now. Quite. What? This door's locked. I know I left this open. He's coming this way. No more places to turn to, huh? You were aware it is quite easy to break a lock on a door, correct? What a shame. I thought we were just getting to the fun part. Oh well, I'm getting tired of this game anyway. Stop! What do you think you are doing? Maeve! So, that's where you've been all these years. You know, your dear father's been calling out to you for some time now. This isn't who you are. What are you talking about? I've always been this way. Even more so when you two of you. I am not speaking to you, you sad excuse of a human being. Darcey, ever since you were young, yep, we've been through all of this. Yes, want to see what I haven't seen before in text. That's fine. We should at least have a little time before Siren regains full control, so take this moment of rest if you need it. I'm sorry for being gone so long. It's fine. Morna, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah. Thank you for looking after Phoebe for me, and I'm sorry about the death of your companion. Perhaps if I had appeared sooner, his death might have been avoided. No, you're fine. Maeve, if you don't mind me asking, why were you hidden for so long? Then the two of you showed up here. Even after the loss of your companion, you did not sway and lose yourself in this place. You had taken the time to actually listen to her. Even if it went against your best judgment, you still did what you could. Phoebe, you two were the first ones to stop and listen to me. Nothing made me happier. I just wish I could have saved... Maeve, what exactly do you want to do about your father? I wanted to remember who he once was, the kind, caring man I remember. Do you think that will do any good anymore? Siren has been taking precautions trying rid of all those who know him personally. I think it's because he could actually remember. Then his game would finally end. Where will we even find him? He's below us. He has been there for a long time now. Below us? The door through the wine cellar is locked. We have no way of getting there. Ah, but I do have one way. The ones who came before Darcey were quite good at hiding paths to him. I heard of a key hidden in here. Here it is. I suppose me hiding actually did accomplish something. Even if it was only very minute. Here you go. Got the basement key. You will be able to get to the basement now. Are you ready to depart? Yes, I'm ready. Ready, Eddie, indeed. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. No, he can't have found us already. But indeed they did. The horrors you saw upstairs weren't enough for you. You had to come down to hell itself. When I'm finished with you, you'll wish you were in hell. And as for you two, I've got a nice pair of mirrors. Just for you. This guy's completely lost it. No, I don't want to end up like Mother. He stopped. Stop. What? I won't let you do this, Darcey. You dare go against your guardian spirit. You are nothing to me. I won't let you hurt them. Is she saying something? I'm sorry. I'm sorry? Darcey, what are you? No. Do it. Kill them. Shut up! That won't be happening. Let me out! And use your strength to smash the mirror. I will happily do that as many times as needed to justify the pain you've caused with this family, Siren. It's okay. I know I won't make it, it's okay. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him. It's all my fault. Don't say that. It is. I brought us here. So the bus, it was never broken. It was all an act. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm happy. I was able to save someone. That's all I wanted. I did it. I actually stopped him. I'm actually free. I promise that we will stop this. Thank you. If only there was some spiritual way we could save Darcey. There is a key in Darcey's hand. Secret study key. Yes, I am. I want to keep a promise. I just need to do something first. Rest in pieces. Rest in peace. Don't rest in pieces, actually. Just rest in peace. A singular peace. Or, actually, just the calming nature that the word peace brings. A peace serenity. You're back sooner than I thought you would be. Did you have any trouble, Nisa? Oh, who are you? Is Nisa bringing them to me now? That's not like her. You're Augustus, aren't you? How do you know that? I don't recognize you. He looks so different. Why have you been killing people? Why shouldn't I? I'm an immortal. Oh god, I should have the right to do so. Siren must have done this to him. I don't know if I can make him remember. My words are going off today. You're not real. Just another delusion. Illusion. Just another... It's been a long time, Father. Are you really? I am. Mr. Augustus, Phoebe. Father, do you remember what happened to us? Did he remember something? Do you remember Mother and what happened to her? Where? Gosh, this nose is starting to annoy me. Had a nosebleed earlier on today and it's not nice. Where is Agnet? She's not here, Father. Where is she? Where is she? She's dead, Father. You killed her. No. You did. No. This isn't what I wanted. All I wanted to do was help her, and I never wanted to hurt anyone. Father, please stop this. This can't go on. No one has to suffer anymore. You can stop. If not for me, please do it for Mother. What I've done. I've killed all those people. I know. Look at what your father has become. If I even have the right to call myself that anymore. You too. I'm sorry for all the torment you have suffered through. I know that I can never take this pain away from you. I dedicated my life to saving people, and here I am ending their lives. Would you mind granting a request for me? What would that be? Never tell anyone about this manor. All of this manor's tragedy should die with me. They should never be given the chance to repeat themselves. Maeve, Phoebe, I would not ask you to forgive your father, but please leave me. Goodbye, Father. Ouch. Rest in peace, Mr. Augustus. Now it's just the three of us. I haven't been able to say this properly yet. Thank you for everything you have done. If it wasn't for you, both of us have probably suffered from Siren's hand, and my father's torment would have probably continued. As for your companion, I'm truly sorry. Yeah, okay, that's okay. I'm sorry that I will be only able to apologize for what happened. It's fine. I'm glad I was able to help you. I see. Phoebe. Phoebe, are you ready to depart? I can't. Why? You don't want her to leave? You don't want to leave her? Go on then. But I waited this long to see you. I can wait a little while longer. To know that you are safe and happy, it is enough for me. See you. So, how did your interview go? It seems like it went really well. It looks like I'll get published after all. That's good, right? That's really good. It means that I'll be able to make books. You're gonna make your own book? Congrats, Morna. Thanks, Phoebe. I really appreciate that. Come on, the train's going to leave soon, and we can't miss it. I'm coming. Morna always acts like she's happy, but I know it still bothers her. It is my fault. Was it because I wasn't fast enough to save? I guess I'll never know. But as long as I can keep her happy, it's okay, isn't it? End 3. I will never leave you. There's a bonfire sale going on in the background. Why did the burp have to build up in that time? One could never know. Nah. Another white screen ending, so yeah. Probably these white screens only happen when at least 2 of the 3 people kind of survive this ordeal. Golly. My apologies, didn't mean to yawn. This is a lovely game. It's an important game to tell about friendships and trust as well. With Nicholas with us, this obviously means to you that we saved Nicholas beforehand. But also we have our friend Morna, obviously, because her time to pass has not yet come yet. If you have the choice to do so, that is. So, this time around, we're not going to investigate the noise downstairs. We're just going to simply go along here and open this door. No. Use a room key. There's a torn piece of paper on the floor. If the mirror containing the spirit is destroyed, the spirit is lost forever. They have essentially died again. No. Get away from me. Get away. No. And that culprit's done that. We couldn't. I really hate to even say this, Nicholas, but we have to keep moving. Especially with Siren running around. Very regretful. What is it, Nicholas? Nothing. I just thought I saw something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. You keep doing this, don't you, little one? Remember to save in a different save slot. Darcey, there you are. We've been looking for you. What is it? What's wrong? Where is she? If you don't mind me asking. Who? Phoebe. The little redhead that has been travelling around with you. For goodness sakes, I didn't mean to skip that. How do you know what she looks like? I never introduced you to. How do you know who she is? I know of her well, even though we've never actually met. So, where is she? It was a mirror, wasn't it? I see. Phoebe. She tried so hard to do the right thing. She doesn't deserve... He must have. She had tried so hard to stop Grandfather's work. Grandfather? You're Augustus's descendant. Yes. You read those books around here, right? Well, what happened here all those years ago? That incident. That's the one we wanted. Siren, are you sure what we are doing is alright? Whatever do you mean? I mean, does this really have to keep going on? Is this what Grandfather would want? I've read his journals. I don't think he would want this. Not if he's the same person he was before. I know that you've always been there for my family and have been very understanding. I don't think I could take someone else's... Are you telling me that you don't think you can handle one job? The same job that is the only reason you even exist today. I must say you are the first to ever say that you can't go along with this. Others have talked about it, even broken their own traps they set up. But no one has ever taken a stand against our way of living. Those two have really gone into you, haven't they? Not that I'm complaining, I could use a change of pace, and I'll break you of your bad habit at the same time. What? What are you doing? Having a little fun. What does it look like? Master Siren, you are supposed to be understanding. Exactly. What I'm understanding is that you are causing a lot of trouble right now, little one. And those who cause trouble deserve to be punished. Nah, I don't agree with any of this, apart from saving her. Apart from saving Darcey. Darcey? Not Darcey anymore. Just for people I wanted to see. What did you do? It's simple, really. You gave this child second force, and I had to step in and set her straight. And I have to say, it really is a shame that you can't hear her. She's begging, screaming even, for me not to kill you. Why are you doing this? Why even keep doing this? Keeping this going? Augustus' notes clearly say that he doesn't want this. Why keep it going? Why? Why? Because I wanted it to. What could be more enjoyable than seeing all of you hopelessly try to fight for your lives? Just like you two, not so long ago. Your faces were the most enjoyable thing ever when I killed her. It was you. You killed Phoebe. So what if I did? Isn't like anyone is going to miss her now. She's been dead for years. Isn't like I really killed someone. You blonkhead! This day couldn't get any better. And now her rebellion is just icing the cake. I get to enjoy the killing myself. I wonder how much of a fight you would put up. Even if you kill us, people will come look for you. Give me a break. Oh dear, yep. Yes, about the parties, the instances. Now give me an interesting fight, will you? Fine. Morna, please, help me. Darcey, you have to fight soon. I know. Eek. No, you're still in there. But spiritually, it is troubled and possessed. Am I now? Just trying to save my friend. Are you really crying over something like this? You really did mess up a way of thinking. You know, you've been a real pain in my ass for a while now. I think I'll have a bit of fun with you. Morna? You died a lot more quickly than I was hoping. Shame. I was just starting to enjoy myself. Well, there is one more. Your turn. I need to. Let me out. Let me out. Please. I can't. They're both. I couldn't. What's going to happen? Well, it seems that you've just about hit your breaking point. How does it feel to know that you couldn't do anything at all to save them? If you think about it, you're no different than me. No, You're different? In what way? You just sat back and watched as their deaths unfolded. You did absolutely nothing. Nothing. You saw exactly what transpired here years ago, and let the same damn thing happen again. You let the poor girl die a second time, and also allowed another to follow the same path as many others already have. And you let it happen. And now you will have that guilt eat away at you for as long as you live. Until you're nothing more than exactly what you despise. I can't believe it broke down on us. I'm really sorry about this. No, don't feel too bad about it. These things happen, it's not like you meant for it to break. Well, there is a building over there. I guess we can take shelter there for now. We should get moving too, don't you think? Who is that? Isn't it a bit run down, don't you think? Beggars can't be choosers. Might as well just see what's here. This could be ending 6. Alright, they're here. Good work. Not a bad catch. The tall one looked fairly built. I'll go lure him away, then take him out first. Good plan. I'll go handle the other one then. Just let me know if you need any help. Alright, Nicholas. I'll be fine. He looks like he'll go down fairly easy. Actually, Nicholas, would you mind if I joined you this time? Oh, that's right. You haven't really had much action for a while now. I see nothing wrong with you coming along, Lord Seeran. Alright, see you soon. Well, let's head off. End 6. Welcome to the family. Oh dear. He has eventually succumbed to his own demise, it would seem. He is now a weapon and a slave for Seeran, as well as Cassie is as well. Both of them under the ownership of Seeran. Lord Seeran. That'll be the only time that I'd actually say that, because he is no lord. I would much rather die than serve a tyrant like him. But of course we know what the better outcome would have been. And that would have been to choose run rather than convince. Nah, I'm gonna run for it, unfortunately for you. Morna, we've gotta run. Morna! Are you really thinking of running away? I am. Pee off! I doubt that did much. Move. Good idea. Huh? The door's locked. He's coming this way. What do we do? I don't know. No more places to turn to, huh? You are aware that it is quite easy to break a lock on a door, correct? What a shame. I thought we were just getting to the fun part. Oh well, I'm getting tired of this game anyway. Well, it's a good thing that we did run across to this particular corridor with that painting in front of us. You say stop. What do you think you are doing? Sir, that's where you've been all these years. You know your dear father's been calling out to you for some time now. This isn't who you are. What are you talking about? I've always been this way, even more so when the two of you... I am not speaking to you, you sound of excuse of a human being. Darcey, ever since you were young, you've seen these horrific actions coming across here and now. Let's not do that. No, we don't want this time to be in vain. We should at least have a little bit more time until Seeran has regained full control. So take this moment of rest if you need it. Are you really Maeve? And what if I am? If you don't mind me asking, why were you hidden for so long? I would have been hiding longer if you were not so careless as everyone else who has entered here. Personally, I wouldn't have cared if you died just as everyone else has. I did not save you because it is what I wanted. I saved you because it is what she would have wanted. Phoebe? Your kindness towards her is the only reason I let you draw a breath. Do not forget that. I'm sorry I couldn't save her. It is not your fault. I've been preparing myself for this for a long time anyway. I expected it to be sooner. What do you mean? Then, two of you showed up here. You had taken the time to actually listen to her. Even if it went against your best judgment, you still did what you could. But even that was not enough, I suppose. I could not even tell her I was okay. Phoebe. Forgive me. Even while attempting to prepare myself for this scenario, it was to no avail. No, you're fine. I could never prepare myself for all that has happened. Maybe. What exactly do you want out of your father? I want him to remember who he once was. The kind, caring man I remember. Do you think that will do any good anymore? Siren has been taking precautions to try and get rid of all those who know him personally. I think it's because he could actually remember. Then his game would finally end. Do you know where would we be able to find him? He's below us. He's been there for a long time now. Below us? The door through the wine cellar is locked. We have no way of getting there. But there's something stashed away here. The ones who came before Darcey were quite good at hiding paths to him. I heard of a key hidden in here. Here it is. I suppose me hiding actually did accomplish something. Eek. Here you go. Got the basement key. You will be able to go to the basement now. Are you ready to depart? Yes, I'm ready. We're ready. Damn to everyone who has been... Well, actually, it was the wrong way around. Damn to Siren, who has damned everyone else of this cursed fate. Yep, you see how we run, but unfortunately, you're just going to see your own demise, little one. The holes you saw upstairs weren't enough for you. You were to come down to hell itself. When I'm finished with you, you'll wish you were in hell. And as for you, I've got a nice mirror just for you. This guy's completely lost it. No, I don't want to end up like Mother. Well then, you stopped in your own tracks. Stop! What? I won't let you do this, Darcey. You dare go against your guardian spirit. You are nothing to me. I won't let you hurt them. She's saying something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? Darcey, what are you going to do? Do it. Kill them. Shut up! Put you in the mirror, you fool. Let me out! And then break the mirror with what's left. Darcey! You'll be fine. Will. Nicholas, it's okay. You don't have to lie. I know I won't make it. It's okay. I'm sorry that I couldn't save her. It's all my fault. Don't say that. It is. I brought us here. So, the bus, it was never broken. It was all an act. I'm sorry. I guess you were right, Morna. I really was a lost cause. I'm sorry. Don't be, I'm happy. I was able to save someone. That's all I wanted. Heh, I actually did it. I stopped him. I'm free. We'll put an end to this, I swear. Thank you. Thank you. There is a key in Darcey's hand. Are you ready? Yeah, I am. But let me do something first. Rest in peace, Darcey. This could be ending 2. We're gonna win this. And then one with Nicholas and Phoebe would be ending 4. You're back sooner than I thought you would be. Did you have any trouble, Nisa? Oh, who are you? Is Nisa bringing them to me now? That's not like her. You're Augustus, aren't you? How did you know that? I don't recognize you. Why have you been killing people? Why shouldn't I? I'm an immortal. A god. I should have the right to do so. No. These must be the things Siren had carved into his mind. I don't even know if there is any trace of who he was anymore. You're not real. Just another delusion. Illusion. Just another... I've said that again. I meant illusion, but I keep saying delusion. It's been a long time, Father. Ah, are you really? I am. Father, do you remember what happened to me? Did you remember something? Do you remember Mother and what happened to her? Do you remember Phoebe? Where? Where is Agnet? Where is Phoebe? They are not here, Father. Where are they? They're dead, Father. You killed Mother. No. Phoebe died before she could make it here. No, this isn't what I wanted. All I wanted to do was help her. And I never wanted to hurt anyone. Father, please. Stop this. This can't go on. No one has to suffer anymore. You can stop. If not for me, please do it for Mother. Do it for Phoebe. What I've done. I killed all those people. I know. Look at what your father has become. If I even have the right to call myself that anymore. You two. I'm sorry for all the torment you have suffered through. I know I can never take this pain away from you. I dedicated my life to saving people, and here I am ending their lives. Would you mind granting a request for me? What would that be? Never tell anyone about this manor. All of this manor's tragedies should die with me. They should never be given the chance to repeat themselves. Maybe. I will not ask you to forgive your father. But please leave me. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye. What are you... Morna? Nick, you must have already figured it out. I have... Bye. One part of her face is obviously different from when he was alive. Just because the eye colour's different. And it looks like the skin's been sewn on. Here we are. I haven't been able to say this properly yet. Thank you for everything that you've done. If it wasn't for you, I would have probably suffered from Siren's hand at some point. And my father's torment would have probably continued. So for that, thank you. From both of us. I'm sorry that we couldn't save her. It's alright. But please don't blame yourselves. She wouldn't want to know that she has caused you to suffer. I suppose you are right. You ended this tragedy. You've done a great deed. I'm sorry. Phoebe was so set on finding you. I know, but as long as you remember her, I guess she still is alive in a way. Goodbye, Morna and Nicholas. Thank you for everything. Who is this calling? Hello. Oh, you picked up. I did. You just didn't pick up a couple of hours ago. I wasn't sure if you'd pick up this time. I was at my appointment. I just got home a half an hour ago. How are things going, by the way? Fine. That's good to hear. How about you? How are you doing? Me? I'm fine. Are you? You really are okay? What do you mean? This is the 5th time you called me today. I know it's only been a few weeks. Trust me, I still don't know how to process this. Really, Nicholas, I'm not going anywhere, okay? We're both still here. We're both still okay. I'm sure that's all they wanted for the both of us. You're okay, alright? Yeah, I am. Are you busy tonight? Huh. No, I'm not. Okay, go pick out a movie, your favourite movie. I'll be over in a few hours. What? It can be one or however many you want, okay? I'll buy some snacks. What are your favourites? Nicholas, you don't have to. I don't have to. I want to. Thank you. I'm going to get off for now. But if you want to call me again, don't hesitate. I'll pick up, I promise. Okay. Sorry. About what? For kind of falling apart today. It's not a problem. You really helped me when all that was going on. It's my turn to help you. Thanks. See you soon. And 2. As long as you're safe. Oh, look at those 2. Wonderful. And Phoebe is there in the shadow. Was that a faint smile? There certainly is somebody else there. As long as you're around. Yay, another white screen. But still, I'm not happy because it's... The only ending that I'm happy to acquire is obviously the one where we got all of them to survive, but in some way still Phoebe goes to the afterlife, but at least the afterlife in that passage on end 1 compared to the other endings is a happy one. Especially when these 2 friends of ours are still alive. So, need to hear the noise, and this time obey it. And then obviously when we come to the finale, then choose Morna to be convinced. Lastly, only Morna would be allowed to succumb to their demise in order to reach the last ending, for us at least. You are still in there, you're heavily possessed, dear Darcey. Dumbass. Did you really fall for something like that? You are pathetic. Are you really crying over something like this? You really did mess up her way of thinking. Ah, that's 1 down. Morna! Morna! Phoebe, don't. No! No! Don't worry, you're next. Phoebe, we have to run. Run, Phoebe! Which corridor? Look. Ah, the door's locked. He's coming this way. Come on, I have to think of something. No more places to turn to, huh? You are aware it is quite easy to break a lock on a door, correct? What a shame. I thought we were just getting to the fun part. Oh well, I'm getting tired of this game anyway. You're there all this time. Yep. This isn't who you are. What are you talking about? I've always been this way. Even more so when you 2 are of you. Well, I don't even say that. Not speaking to you, you sad excuse of a human being. Darcey. Ever since you were young, you have seen unspeakable tragedies committed here. You were raised to commit these horrible actions, but I've watched you constantly fight yourself if you should do these unspeakable acts. Do you truly want history to repeat the cycle countless more times? No, I don't. Run. Huh? Don't speak, just run. She has brought us time. Do not waste it. Or do you truly wish for it to be in vain? We do not want it to be in vain. We should at least have a little time until Siren regains full control. So take this moment of rest if you need it. I'm sorry for being gone so long. It's fine. Nicholas, was it? Yeah. Thank you for looking after Phoebe for me, and I'm sorry about the death of your companion. Perhaps if I had appeared sooner, her death might have been avoided. No, it's not your fault. Maeve, if it's not too much trouble, why were you hidden for so long? The story. I suppose in some ways, Phoebe is the only reason why Nicholas is still sane. A purpose for him to keep fighting on. Whereas if both Morma and Phoebe died, then obviously we would have seen the outcome in ending 6, where Nicholas became one of Syrian's slaves. Then 2 of you showed up. Even after the loss of your companion, you did not sway and lose yourself in this place. You had taken the time to actually listen to her. Even if it went against your best judgment, you still did what you could. Phoebe, you two were the first ones to stop and listen to me. Nothing made me happier. I just wish I could have saved... Meavy, what exactly do you want to do about your father now? I wanted to remember who he once was. The kind, caring man I remember. I don't know if that will do any good anymore. Syrian has been taking precautions to try and get rid of all those who know him personally. I think it's because he could actually remember. Then his game would finally end. Guess that means we should go find him then. Any idea where to find him? He's below us. He has been there for a long time now. Below us? The door through the wine cellar is locked. Do you have a key? Somewhere in here. The ones who came before Darcey were quite good at hiding paths to him. I've heard of a key hidden in here. Here it is. I suppose me hiding actually did accomplish something. Poor Maeve. Yeah, we'll head out. But, Phoebe, let me say this. If we end up hitting a point where I won't survive, I want you to run off with Maeve. What? No. You can't ask out of me. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I don't want the 2 of you to be separated again because of me. No, I am not leaving you ever again. Okay, and I won't leave you. Indeed, that's a good way of putting it. Strength in numbers, after all. We are not fiends for you, Siren. We are no playthings for you to just meddle around and mould however you like. The horrors you saw upstairs weren't enough for you. You had to come down to hell itself. Hell. What is on? What the hell did I say there? When I'm finished with you, you'll wish you were in hell. And as for you two, I've got a nice pair of mirrors just for you in Holland. This guy's completely lost it. No, I don't want to end up like Mother. What? He stopped. Stop. What? I won't let you do this. Darcey? You dare go against your guardian spirit. You are nothing to me. Stupid mouse. I swear to God it keeps auto-deselecting the window that Immortal is playing in. So therefore if I try and do anything, it just does not do anything. She's saying something. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Darcey, what are you going to do? Do it. Kill them. Shut up. Freeing myself from you and then taking vengeance on you for the last time. Darcey? Darcey! You'll be fine. Nicholas, it's okay. You don't have to lie. I know I won't make it. It's okay. I'm sorry that I couldn't save her. It's all my fault. Don't say that. This isn't your fault. It is. I brought us here. The bus? It was never broken. It was all an act. I'm sorry. I guess you were right, Morna. I really was a lost cause. I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm happy. I was able to save someone. That's all I wanted. Heh, I did it. I actually stopped him. I'm I'm actually free. We'll put an end to this, I swear. Thank you. Thank you. There's a key in Darcey's hand. Are you ready? Yeah, I am. But let me do something first. Tuck her nicely. There's a peaceful look on her face. Child story. Let's end this for the last time, shall we? With just me, Maeve, and Phoebe. No more harm shall come to us anymore. You're back sooner than I thought you would be. Did you have any trouble, Nisa? Oh, who are you? Is Nisa bringing them to me now? That's not like her. You. You're Augustus, aren't you? How did you know that? I don't recognize you. He looks so different. Why have you been killing people? Why shouldn't I? I am immortal. A god. I should have the right to do so. These must be the things Siren carved into his mind. I don't even know if there is any trace of who he was anymore. You're not real. Just another illusion. Just another... It's been a long time, Father. Are you really? I am. Mr. Augustus, Phoebe. Father, do you remember what happened to us? Is he remembering something? Do you remember Mother and what happened to her? Where is Adnit? She's not here, Father. Where is she? She's dead, Father. You killed her. No. You put her in the mirror and smashed it. No, this isn't what I wanted. All I wanted to do was help her, and I never wanted to hurt anyone. Father, please, stop this. This can't go on. No one has to suffer anymore. You can stop. If not for me, please, do it for Mother. What I've done, I killed all those people. I know. Look at what your father has become. Even if I even have the right to call myself that anymore. I'm sorry for all the torment you have suffered through. I know I can never take this pain away from you. I dedicated my life to saving people, and here I am ending their lives. Would you mind granting your request for me? What is it? Never tell anyone about this manor. All of this manor's tragedy should die with me. They should never be given the chance to repeat themselves. Maeve, Phoebe, I will not ask you to forgive your father, but please leave me. Goodbye, Father. Nicholas, we need to go. I know. Just like that. Rest in peace, Mr. Augustus. I haven't been able to say this properly yet. Thank you for everything that you have done. If it wasn't for you, both of us would have probably suffered from Siren's hand, and my father's torment would have probably continued. As for your companion, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I will be only... I'm sorry that I will be only able to apologize for what happened. It is not your fault. I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I see. Phoebe? Phoebe, are you ready to depart? I can't. Why? You don't want to leave him? Go on then. But I waited this long to see you. I can wait a little while longer. To know that you are safe and happy. It is enough for me. See you. Yeah, this kind of confirms that anyone is a true ending, because spirits aren't allowed to roam around in the real world like we would normally do so. What? Hey Nicholas, what are these? Those are macarons. They're like little cakes. They look delicious. Well, I'm not fond of them, but I'll buy one for you next time, okay? Really? Yeah, of course. Oh man, I can't wait. He's doing it again. He's been talking to thin air a lot more lately. You don't think it's because of a depression medication he's been on, do you? He's always been a little off. Maybe he's just starting to lose it. Yeah, I guess you could be right. He's always been a loner. He's going to talk to something, even if it's nothing. I can't believe you wanted to get that freak to hang out with us. Yeah, I guess I dodged a bullet, huh? Even Colin. Come on, Phoebe. Oh, are we leaving? Yeah, I've got a nice little shop to show to you a few blocks from here. Oh, alright. Oh my. I don't know if this was happening before I stayed with Nicholas, but I still feel responsible. He tells me it's not a big deal and that they have always been like that. But have they? Is it because I could not save them? Was it my fault? He's always happy with me around him though, so I guess it's okay. He said we can get through any hardships together. I believe him. This is why I will stay with you. I want you to keep being happy. Ending 4. What they don't see. Nah. That's a nice little portrait of those two together. But kind of in a way that it is quite a tragic outcome for Nicholas. Because he's the one who can see Phoebe. Yet the rest of the world cannot. Therefore everyone thinks that Nicholas is kind of insane in that sort of regard for talking to somebody who isn't there, like if it's an imaginary friend, for example. So yeah, that's all 7 endings of Immortal. So just to kind of get through the game a little bit here, we have Nicholas, Morta, or Moen, I've forgotten her name now, the second protagonist, Phoebe, Maeve, Knave, Siren, Mr. Agathis, Abnet, and what's that other guy's name? The one that Phoebe used to hang around with. Olive, I believe he's called. Ollie? There we go. It's been a really nice game, this has been, and I do apologise for taking so long to be able to do this, but for me it's just one of those things, unfortunately, to get around to dedicate a few hours of my life to be able to go through a game again and again and again, to get to a particular stage of a game, save it, and then obviously get through there. But I've enjoyed it nevertheless, and it's been thoroughly wonderful to go through this game and again and again and again and again, because it is a tragic story to this game, it really is, but it's a wonderful story nonetheless, but always has those entails which kind of puts you on your feet. It's quite a dark themed game, so none disappointment when it comes to the theme of the game. I believe a story should always have its own unique touch when it comes to its story, and I would say that it's a good story nonetheless. So thank you so much to everyone who's been watching this. Hopefully my commentary hasn't been too stale. Obviously there are points when I mispronounce a sentence, mispronounce a particular word, like then just now. So yeah, it goes to show that life would be boring if you were immortal. Like, if you could live on forever, then you would be able to see everything that happens in the next however long humanity has left. And I think that would be very, very sad, to know that you're the only person left who was born before the year 2000. In my case, that would be. So thank you so much to everyone who's watched this. If you made it up to this point, then what the hell have you done now? Give yourself a pound on the back, and thank you so much, literally. And thank you to Zmakesgames for making this game. It's been a wonderful endeavor it's been a wonderful endeavor going through it. Thank you so much again, and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day.